Hi there. I've got quite a few vintage pieces here that I acquired over the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And there's not a lot, but I think it's better to do it right now before it piles up. So as always, I have this costume jewelry book that I would refer to every now and then, and I just love browsing through the pages all the time. This is a very helpful um, jewelry vintage guide. Okay, so okay, here they are. Okay, first is this very tiny choker necklace with beads, and this is what got me this thing. It's like the David Yurman Albion thing, or Albion or Albion, I don't know how to say it, but it's so cute. It's very tiny. It's very light, so I think this is just plastic. It's not glass, but I just love this bit in the middle, and it is by Monet. I got this um, from a thrift shop, I believe. Okay, and this one is from an estate sale. It was my very first time to be in an estate sale, and I was really disappointed. Well, obviously it was rundown, a very rundown house, and I think the person was a pack rat, or whoever lived there was a pack rat. So it was just all over the place. I mean, there was not a lot of costume jewelry as advertised, and I dragged my husband, and they didn't really want to go there. And I said I want experience to be I want to experience an estate sale. So we went there, and I feel like I've been cheated, or I've been conned because I did not actually get a decent price on these pieces. So this one was priced at they even have a tag. It says $35, but it's just a costume jewelry. But I didn't pay $35 for that. And upon close examination, it was very dark over there. When I came back, when I got back to the car, in the car, there were um, diamantes, or stones missing in here. So I was very unhappy about that. And I couldn't go back anymore because it's a final sale. So that was quite disappointing. And I got I got this over there, which is really nice. It's cute. It has no tarnishing at all. It's just a white oval golden it's like cabochon thing. It has no name. And this one is actually a keychain, a vintage keychain. And I just love the work on this one, but I'm planning to use it as a bag charm or a necklace. I just love the globe here, and it has no markings, but the detailing in the at the bottom, it's just really nice. And of course the stones sparkle. They're prong set, and yeah, it's really nice. And it's an old keychain. You don't see chains like this anymore. Okay, and I got this over there as well, and this is actually a vintage lipstick holder, and I just love it. It's like a matte brush gold finish, and it has two rhinestones there in white, and then just push this. Oh jeez, just push that, and yeah, so there. Just love it. It's very nice. It's quite heavy though, so I think I'm just gonna use this for decoration, my vanity decoration downstairs. So planning to add more vintage perfume bottles and whatever knickknacks I could find. Okay, and I have this. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like I've been I've been ripped off over there because I didn't know that it was missing a lot of stones. Okay, and they even have these prices. It says this was the original price. It's it says Soda Light $120 for this. I think that was, I'm not sure if that was the price that they were supposed to sell this, or if that was the original price. The owner just did not I think they did not remove the tag. So the person who was doing the estate sale told me that that was the original price. So that the owner bought it for that price, 120 for these earrings. And it's Soda Light. And it's missing, unfortunately, one stone here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just bring it to a jeweler, and then I'll probably just ask him to stick whatever, crystal he has there that would, resemble like a blue, a dark blue. So supposedly these are all Soda Light. So I think it's just the blue bit. So maybe I could do something about that. Or if I see, I'm not sure, a loose stone, I could probably just stick it in here. It wouldn't matter if it's the same color. But yeah, these are clip-on earrings. My husband said it's something that you would like buy. Maybe the owner went to Egypt and bought this. Okay, so that's the pair of earrings. And I did notice that the necklace too had a missing stone here. I thought it was just white. It was crystal or something, because it was really dimly lit over there. And yeah, this has it's a no-name brand thing. However, it says yeah, it says it's a Soda Light, and this alone was $150. There are no markings, and I don't think this is really well made. The back is just plain metal and things like that. However, the how do you call this, the collar necklace, the chain is very shiny and well polished. So I think this was never used. However, it's missing the stones there. So maybe the jeweler can come up with something. And then, okay, so this one, surprisingly, I bought this from this less visited thrift shop. I just dragged my husband over there again, and they had a lot of I bought this from a Goodwill shop, and they had a lot of tacky pieces over there, but this one caught my eye, and it's actually very long. This is like probably 2 inches in length, and yeah, like a 1.5 inch yeah, in width. And this is very nice, and it may well be a designer's piece, but it is unsigned. But obviously, if you could see the filigree or the back, it is really well made, intricately made. So I suspect, I have a very good feeling that this could be a Stanley Hagler brooch, because I've been referring to my my vintage book. I bought this new, by the way, and I just love this. Okay, and I think we have to go to, oh jeez, is it page 53? Let me see. I didn't know that Stanley Hagler was a business associate. I worked under Miriam Haskell, so it could be that Miriam Haskell I think Miriam Haskell did it, but I have a feeling, a very strong feeling, that it's by Hagler, because Hagler's signature is this floral, floral. Um, I think these are Murano glass, and look at just the beads. You know, the comparison between that and everything else. And I've been looking at some pieces on eBay and on Etsy and comparing the filigree in the back. It's just, see, this is, if it's a cheap metal, it would just be a plain metal. There would be no intricate details over there, but everything is just really, really, you know, neatly done. And the design, if you can see that, that's really, really a well-made piece. So it stood out, so I bought it, and they didn't charge me a lot for this. I only bought it for $2. Normally they would charge you like sometimes $10 for a brooch, because that depends on the size. Especially if you get it from Salvation Army, they'll charge you up to $15 for. And they said the bigger the brooch, the more expensive it gets. So I'm like, what? So I think they didn't price this that much because it didn't have any name, so it was just $2. Okay, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been comparing it, and I'm sure I have a lot of vintage necklaces back home in the Philippines that we used to wear, and play dress up with. But my mom could not find it, so and they were exactly like this with pairs. So I think this is it. And this is the bangle that Stanley Hagler designed for Wallace Simpson, and he won the challenge that time. And so he put up his own company, I think, in 1953. And after his death, he was succeeded by Ian. I'm not sure how to say it. Is it Saint Gillar or Gellar, or yeah? So you can just see the comparison between this and that. You know, it's everything down to the detailing on the glass beads on top of the Murano. Top of the Murano is, yeah, some rhinestones, and all the way to the down to the shape of the seed pearls. I don't know what these are. They're like pearls, seed pearls. They're seed pearls. Okay, they call it art glass and seed pearls. And there's one more that resembles that. Oh, where is it? And yeah, and Ian St. Gillar, pretty much the same as, I don't know, it's just so confusing. But this is like this brooch with the flower thing is a Stanley Hagler design, but some of the Haskells are also like that. So yeah, and I also have another no-name brand thing in question. By the way, I wore this already, and it was a head turner because the button of my top came off, so I might as well put this into use. It's quite heavy though. It's really, really heavy, and I was wearing a very thin blouse, so it kind of weighed my thing down a bit. So this is more appropriate for like thicker blouse. And then yeah, so this is it. It may not be signed. When I bought this from a thrift shop again in West Palm Beach, this doesn't have any name at all. As I'm telling you, I think I've mentioned that before. But look at the back. The back cannot just be ignored because it has nice detailing in the back. And I think this is like a Haskell style. I'm just assuming, because the Haskell here, let me see, which page was that? It exactly see, looks like this. Although they copied each other before, but you know, it's just the setting and everything. So like that, because some of the jewelries, apparently the early jewelries of of designers, they did not put any name over there. So um yeah, so there. And this is just a beautiful piece. And when you look at the back, as yes, it has really nice filigree in the back, if you can see that. If it's a cheap metal, it would just be plain, as in plain, like this one. I don't know why they bought it for, this was sold for $150. This is like really cheap looking, but this one, the detailing in the back and the filigree is something to you know, consider when buying. Okay, so I'm not an expert yet, but I'm slowly getting, you know, I'm trying to get to know more more and more about vintage jewelry, and I'm planning to get more books. And yeah, so, and this is a vintage quilted bag, by the way. It's a very tiny. I just bought this, and it's really tiny. It's a no-name brand, but it's just, you know, nice. Okay, so there you go. How cool is that? Okay, bye.